Hello, I'm Caroline Cooper from Naturally Lawyer and welcome to the next in my mini video series on the A to Z of creating a service culture. And today we're on to the letter M, and M is about measurements and metrics. So if you think about the metrics that you have in your business or the measures of success, how many of those are financially biased rather than service biased? What we really need if we want to create a service culture is ensure that all of our metrics are aligned, and if all of your metrics are measuring profitability and the bottom line or productivity, then that can be rather counter to your goals or your metrics for customer service. So we need to make sure that we're also measuring customer service. Now, irrespective of what measurement we use, it could be customer satisfaction, it could be repeat business, it could be spend per head, it could be how quickly things get resolved. Whatever metrics you are using, make sure that they do actually add value and work towards your culture rather than fighting against it. So let me give you a couple of examples of what I mean. Very common metric is in terms of how quickly something gets processed or gets dealt with. Now, if that puts a team member under pressure to rush things, that's not going to be good for the customer, and sometimes things don't get processed properly, or there's an error, or maybe if they've got a query, that query doesn't get closed off properly, so the customer ends up coming back and then having to either speak to another team member, or that same team member ends up having to do the job twice. So that's sort of counter really. The other thing which I see happening very often is where there are individual targets. So let's say, for example, that a team member is going to get monitored on their customer satisfaction scores. If they see a customer coming to them, or the phone ringing and a number coming up for a customer that they've dealt with previously, and they know that they're going to get a hard time with that particular customer, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, sometimes they will avoid dealing with that customer and they will leave that to somebody else. So somebody else takes the hit on that low customer satisfaction. So that's not really very good teamwork, and therefore from a point of view of your metrics, it's really a little bit counter to what you're looking to achieve. So whatever your metrics are, ensure that they are compatible with your values, that they are compatible with your other metrics, and that they don't fight against what you're actually trying to achieve. One final thing in terms of your metrics is that if all you do is monitor stuff and then don't even look at it, so you might be gathering lots and lots of data and information, use those metrics to actually tell you where are the areas within your business and from a service point of view that need to be refined. Now, I know that not all metrics tell the true picture. You need to look at that against other factors which are happening, but do look at those metrics, because if people think that you don't ever look at them, then it really dilutes the whole value of having them in the first place. So that's it from me today, and tomorrow we'll be on to the letter N. Bye for now.